start tonight. I'm actually babysitting my nephew, so if I have to leave in the middle, I may have to get up. I'm also only going to have one of the headsets on because I'm listening for the baby monitor, which is right here. But I had to set up my PC here at my sister. Let's make sure that everything's still working fine with Twitch, because sometimes things go silly. So I'm just going to make sure that my audio is correct. It's not. Okay, let's try again. No, something's wrong. Oh no. Okay. It's being picked up according to the microphone on OBS, so why wouldn't it come out? Let's try open sound settings. Oh, silly. They're opening on the other monitor, which is currently not turning on. The joys of troubleshooting technology. Give me a moment. Oh, I wonder if I can get it from inside this. Okay, this is desktop audio. This is pulling from. Oh, this is pulling from Discord. I wonder if that's why it's not working, because I don't have Discord open. Well, we'll try opening up Discord and see if that changes anything. Pardon me as we deal with the technical difficulties. Alright, we are now in Discord. Hello, hello. Okay, it's going green there. I wonder if I have my speaker setting correctly. Maybe I'm not hearing things right then. Because this is on volume high. So it should be coming out. Let's do speaker setup. Oh, maybe I have this turned down? No. Is there another button that would do, maybe it's back here? Right? Okay, well now the other monitor's turning on, which is a good sign. Let's try and see if that helped. Does not seem to have helped. It does seem as if I should have audio coming out, but nothing is coming to my headset right now, which is the concern. So, okay, this should be on, this should be on. Yeah, it's not recognizing my headset. And it is plugged in. Ooh, okay, now I hear things. Alright, so everything should be good. I'm waiting to hear from, no, so I'm hearing things in my, like my audio is working, but nothing's playing into here. The mic is still picking up. So why is audio not coming out? Well, this is fun and exciting. Let's hop into Discord, because they actually have a cool way to check to see if your microphone stuff is coming in. Let's go to voice and video. Let's do a mic check. Hello, hello. Yeah, it's going in. Okay, so it's not that. Okay, my audio is working. This is muted. This is muted. Oh, but it's still showing up green. Oh, because it's pulling from, it's microphoning from my webcam and not from my headset. Okay, so we can fix that. So it's going to be in sound settings. I always need to wait for this monitor to turn on. The second monitor warms up after a few minutes, so that's likely going to be the culprit, and then we'll be able to go from there. There we go. Okay. Interesting. Why is it not reading my headset? Okay. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna unplug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Sounds. Okay. Perfect. I used the good old trick of plug it in or unplug it and plug it back in, and as it seems to always work for technological problems, we are now good to go. Pardon my 5-minute delay for those technical difficulties, and we'll hop right in. Alright, so we left off, we had just finished in Buenos Aires, so we'll go to Rio, which is 44, hopping into here. Okay, Dr. Irwan, more than 25 has passed, so we go to Theory of Annihilation 3. Dr. Irwan vanished from existence. That's probably potentially already happened. Nope, we already met Dr. Irwan. But there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 28 days passed. So let's come back. If the cell met Dr. Irwan and less than 25 has passed, yeah, we go right to 3. So Dr. Irwan vanishes from existence as well. Alright. And then we must embark. Okay, and that also costs us the time. And so now we are in Rio. Well, I guess we'll go to Nairobi, which costs us 2 time because we have to go past Lagos. So we'll mark off 2. 1, 2. Nairobi is 54W. Okay. The Chikaroha is not on our side. We didn't aid the knight because we lost. We did not do that. We lost our deal with Thorn. We did 1, but we didn't, so we have to go to skip to 3. Tuwail Masai fled to Bermuda. So campaign log's getting mighty full. We only have 4 more time, and we're here. We can go 1, 2, 3 to Kabul, or we can go to Moscow, or we can go to Stockholm. Right, 1, 2, 3. 1. 2. No, we can't go to Stockholm. We don't have enough. We don't have enough space. We can go to. Actually, we can go to Alexandria, to Rome, to Moscow. So that's 1, 2, and then 3. Or we can go to. I don't know if we're allowed to go to Kabul. I think we are. We did unlock Kabul, but that's where the key would have been, so that doesn't do anything. So we'll go to Rome, which will cost us 2 time. And then we go to Rome, which is 51T, it looks like. Maybe 52. I have a hard time with some of the smaller text. 51T. I don't think we're off mission. Let's go through all the notes that we have. We had 2 of those 3. We had Essie trusted us, and we had a deal with Desi, but alright. It doesn't look like we were off mission, so that didn't happen. So instead, we go to Romulus and Remus 2. We get an additional resource, and we can come back to Rome after playing a scenario. Okay? And then we'll go to Stockholm, which is... let's go to Moscow, where we have to go, 26G. We are in Moscow, so go to Quid Pro Quo 2. We can either get a ticket, we can get a bonus experience, or we can get intel, but we've already been to Havana, so we will take extra experience. So over here, we just gotta mark off. We've already used this experience, but we haven't used the 1. Alright, and then unfortunately that's going to bring us to the Omega. So that's going to send us to Tunguska, which is going to trigger the last mission. So over here in the bottom right, add another row token. We are out of time. Travel to Tunguska and do the final scenario, which is Congress of the Keys. Alright, so we will place Congress of the Keys. We will build our decks. We only have 1 XP for each person. We could put another Brute Force into Vincent's deck, so I guess we'll just do that quick. There's nothing really to do with 1 XP for Zoe. She's pretty full. So we're going to need to... oh, is it underneath? It's over here. Search this. Take that. Clone it. Oh, it won't go in while I'm on top of it. Flip. Shuffle. Put this in. You gotta take a card out to make space for it. We'll do backpack. That's fine. This will begin in play. These are here in the thick of it. That's the upgrade. The charisma. Stick to the plan, so we have to get the cards for Zoe. We're going to remember this time to do it before we start, so that way we don't accidentally draw anything. So we're going to grab Ever Vigilant in order to potentially play a bunch of assets if we have our weapon. We'll grab Prepared for the Worst, because we never want to draw it, and it's another way to get our weapon. And then with the last one, we have some options. We can either do On the Hunt, or we can do Get Over Here. I think On the Hunt's more likely to get used. Plus, it's a way to generate resources and control the monster deck. So I think that's what we're going to do. We are over here, Congress of the Keys. We've already placed it. Congress of the Keys is 59Z. So we're just going to go over here to page 59. All right. We have come due to a status report. So intro 1, proceed to the trial. In the trial, we did aid, or did we aid the knight? What is, oh, no, we didn't because we failed, right? Yeah. We failed to fend off the beast, and we haven't seen the last of the beast. This is what happened in that scenario. Whoop, we have gone too far. Let's bring this over here, because we're going to have to keep going back and forth, so instead of bouncing, we'll just use this. We failed to fend off the beast, so we have to track the votes. The Claret Knight will abstain, and the beast votes yes. So we have, effectively, we are -1. In order to understand that, what that means is that we'll track 0 as a neutral, which is the abstain, right? Yeses will be -1, and nos will be +1. So we're -1. SA does trust the cell, so we are back to even, so 0. We have not seen the last of Amaranth, and she enthusiastically votes yes. So we are -1. We did make a deal with Thorn, so we are even. Oh no, hold on, it was supposed to undo everything, right? None of the above are true, so he abstains, so we're still -1. Thorn becomes the bearer of the sable glass. So we have to just mark that up. Mark that up here. Oh, and Zoe has another one, right? What was Zoe got another relic at the end of the last mission. It's over here. The Weeping Lady. Okay. So let's do that. We'll put it in her arcane slot for now because she doesn't have other ones. But the Weeping Lady is here, and that's now a Zoe relic. We got that when we did the mission before. Okay. So we are -1. Thorn is going to be abstaining. Aliki is not on our side. We haven't seen Aliki at all, so she'll vote against us. So we are -2. Desi is in our debt. We get to look at the other side of Desi, which is here. It is the encounter side. So he will stay silent. So he'll abstain. Desi becomes the owner of the Mirroring Blade. And we're still -2. We have not meddled in Aberron's affairs, so he abstains, -2. Red Glove Man. I don't believe we know the true nature of the coterie. We do not, so we continue. Are eerily silent. Let's see. So you were not eerily silent. You are not eerily silent. Thorn just abstains. You were not eerily silent. You were not. So no, we do not. We do not meet the condition for eerily silent. So we continue going. We are still -2. We haven't seen the last of La Chica Roja, so she'll abstain, and the Sanguine Watcher will vote yes, so we're -3. We haven't seen the last of Suzang now, so she'll do that, so we're -4. So I think that we have, and Tualmasai retreated, so they vote yes, so we're -5. So we definitely are not doing well. There is not a tie. The nays do not have it. Wait. Oh, they're all voting yes. Okay. So the nays do not have it. Skip to the trial 5 is where we're at. 4, 5. In your campaign log, wait. Okay. In your campaign log, the red coterie spared the cell. So we have, I'm just going to write it down here because we have run out of space. Okay, skip to the trial 8. Proceed to setup version 2. Oh, interesting. I don't know if I've ever done setup 2. Alright, so luckily over here for us, there's a nice convenient button. This is setup 2, so we just click setup. That's not good, because nothing has actually occurred. Oh, sorry, here we go. Let's try this again. Setup, add. I don't know what's, oh, never mind. Place is what I wanted. Okay, that was a lot harder than I wanted it to be. Alright, let's come over here to set up version 2, gather all the cards. When gathering Striking Fear, only gather this. Find each of the 9 city locations, shuffle them together with their unrevealed sides face up to form a deck. This will be the Otherworld deck. Place it near the scenario reference card, so that's right there. Put the Sanctum versions of Scarlet Halls and the 3 Coterie Sanctuary locations into play. So, Scarlet Halls, 3 Coterie Sanctuary locations into play. We'll each remove the layer versions from the game, and each player begins at Scarlet Halls. Build the Act deck only using version 2. Remove the other versions of Act 1 from the game. That's correct. Find each coterie in the red coterie set who voted yes along with them and set them aside out of play. Oh, okay. Well, let's go back here and go through each group of people. So, the Beast in the Cowl of Crimson voted yeah. So we set him aside. The Claret Knight abstained, so he'll go over here. Essie trusts the cell, so she voted nay, so she is not going to be, although I don't think she has an enemy card. Yeah. So that's not going to matter. Amaranth voted yes, so she gets set with the Beast. Thorn abstains, so he'll go to the left. Aliki votes yes, so she gets sent to the side.
Okay. Desi was eerily silent. He was the only one from before, but he did not vote against us, or he did not vote for us, so he is over here. Aberin, we did not meddle in his affairs, so he abstains. But we don't see him at all, so that's fine. The Red Glove Man is not in this pile, but okay. So then La Chica Roja, she abstained. So she goes over here, which means the Sanguine Watcher goes over there. And then she voted yes, so she'll go over there. Okay. Let's go back to setup 2 to make sure we are following the rules as expected of us. Find each person who voted yes. Set them aside out of play. For each member who voted no, find their conspirator story asset and put them into play under the allies' investigator's control. Okay. So obviously she did not vote no. Desi did not vote no. Whoops. She did not vote no. He did not vote no. She did vote no. And he did not. So SA comes in. She starts peeking and can do extra stuff. She has soak, and as we saw before, Zoe's very low. She has super high trauma, so we're going to put her into play. I think what we're going to do is move these cards down here and put the key and SA over here to make space. Or East, I don't know how to say her name well. So we're saying SA. Alright, so we have set those aside, we have done this. Set the other world locations aside and the enemy aside. Gather the decoys, set them aside, shuffle the encounter cards. The rules are for on page 57. You are now ready to begin. Okay. Alright, so these are the ones that voted yay. So they're going to be over here out of play. These are the ones that didn't vote for us, and these are the ones who either abstained or voted differently. So we'll start here in the Scarlet Halls. We will shuffle the encounter deck. We must, at the end of any round, if we're at the same location, we can advance. If the agenda advances, it will advance us either way. Okay. Alright, so let's do mulliganing. Okay, well we're going to keep Giresh and send the rest away, looking for more cards that will help us. Oop, we don't get upkeep, we just get draw one, so we put that resource back. Alright, we'll put this in here. Shuffle, 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 and then shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to step out of the seat. There we go. Ah, yes. I now see a bot trying to get money from me. Let me ban you. Is it not easy to ban people? Nope. There we go. That's what we want. Ban the robot trying to steal money from people. No, if people want to watch my channel, they can watch it, but I'm never going to pay for views. That's not who I am. Alright, so now we're into Zoe's hand. So we're just looking for the hammer or a way to get it. So none of this is that. So we're going to put these down and we'll draw 5 more. Unfortunately, we drew this, but we can't control that. Alright, so Zoe goes first. She'll draw a card. She'll draw a card. And then she will go spelunking, top 9, looking for a hammer. There is no hammer. Oh, but we could take this and play it. Alright, so since we didn't find a weapon, we're just going to get this down, but we're not happy about this. Because that is an inferior weapon to our hammer. It has no upgrades, so it's just a base runic axe. But that is Zoe's 3 actions. There's draw, draw, play, play that. Alright, so now it's Vincent's turn. Vincent is going to play Gurish as quickly as possible. Oh, and then Zoe could exhaust SA to move, so we'll have her do that. She'll go here. Exhaust the conspirator to go get an asset. Interesting. Okay. Alright. We'll have Vincent go this way. Reduce the cost of the next asset you play by 2. You may exhaust it and a conspirator to make it a fast. Oh man, if I had known that, we could have saved some money on our car insurance. That's okay. We can instead do it with our bone saw here. So we will use our action to reduce the cost of bone saw by 2 and get that in, and then we'll draw with our ancestral knowledge. Alright, so from there we go upkeep and upkeep. Alright, Doom on the agenda. She has 8, right? Yep. And there's no, we don't have to spawn anybody? That's so weird. I think in the, maybe it's the other versions that we have to spawn them. Yeah, no, I double checked. Okay, I guess because we were deemed an asset, we don't have to get beat up. Alright, so that was our turn. We did upkeep, we drew that. We did upkeep, we did that. We put Doom on the agenda, so we're on encounter cards. Okay, we're just starting off big. When it enters play, each investigator chooses enemy's card in their hand and sets it aside as a hollow. Okay, well, that's probably the worst card in that hand, and we'll do that one. Alright, and then encounter card over here. Test willpower 3. For each point you fail by, choose a non-weakness card to become a hollow. If you succeed by 2 or more, you may take a horror to get a hollow back. Sure, so we'll use Gurish to get +2 skill for the test. So that gets us to +2. So we'll give it a shot. We're going to go up here and grab this. Hopefully this isn't a -7 like it was in the last scenario. -5, so it's still a fail. But we can flip this key to make it a -2 instead, which we're not going to do. So -5 gets us to we were at 5, so we go to 0, so we fail by 3. So we have to set 3 cards aside as a hollow. Alright, well, we'll keep Bizarre Diagnosis because we might need that card to heal up with. Alright, so Vincent can go. We'll draw a card from here. We'll investigate the location. It's 4. We'll go +2. We fail. We'll draw a card. And we'll draw a card. Okay. Zoe's turn. She'll fight. So she is 5 to 4 is +1. This guy's got a lot of damage. So we'll use this to go +4. And we'll commit this to get an extra damage. We'll use a charge to get 1 extra damage. We succeed, so it'll deal 2 damage. And then we draw a card from Daring. Oh, we also get a resource from him engaging us. But we'll draw from Daring. Then we will fight again, once again, taking an extra damage. We will commit Enchanted Blade to get +1, so now we are +2. And we'll actually commit this as well to be +3, or +4 rather. -2, so, but if it's against a ready outsider, it automatically fails, and that's what this is, so it fails. Okay. We will have SA peek at the top card of our deck. That's our hammer. Cool. So we will get a clue from this location by flipping this over. And then we'll use SA to draw our hammer. Not that we're going to use it right now, but that's fine. And then we will use Runic Axe to get +2 fight, so that gets us to 8, so we are +4. And we fail, because that's a -5. But we will flip this key to make it a success and deal it damage. Alright, so then we'll go to the monster phase. He'll attack and hit for 1 and 2. We can go to upkeep and upkeep. Of course we find a friend. Doom on the agenda and encounter cards. Okay. Put this into play. After an event is played, it becomes a hollow. You have to test the willpower to get rid of it. Okay. Alright, so we'll have Zoe go first. Oh, I can't play this for value, so we won't. You know what? She'll Ward of Protection this. We just don't want this, and we don't know that we'll make this test. Okay. So we have to hit this guy. Let's have Vincent go first. We'll pull to see if we have to do compulsion. We don't. We will move to get to this location. And then we'll investigate. We'll use Guresh. And we are 6 to 3 is +3. So we'll succeed and grab a clue. And then we will draw from this. Alright, so we'll have Zoe just punch. We'll commit brute force to give +3, so it's 7 to 4. And then we'll throw in the backpack to be +4. Hey, we succeed and we kill it anyway. Cool. Zoe's done. She's got 2 actions remaining. She'll use them both to gain resources with the express intent of playing our hammer next turn. Alright, so then we'll go to upkeep. And upkeep. Doom on the agenda. And that will advance us. So no more time to continue. It is version 2. Place 4 Doom on agenda 2A and advance the act. Okay, well, we got penalized for not going. I guess we should have advanced. We could have removed agenda from A and moving all of its Doom. So it's only 2 Doom that we lose. Remove the locations from the game. We are not defeated. Okay, so we'll put us over here. We'll bring the card over here. Okay, game. We're going to go in here and grab some locations. So, probably these ones. Get the Knotted Tower. Where to go? Knotted Tower, Gravity Defying Climb, and the Towering Vortex. The Knotted Tower, Gravity Defying Climb, and the Towering Vortex. Okay. Put them into play in a straight vertical line with the Towering Vortex at the top and the Knotted Tower at the bottom. Working as intended. Take the top 3 locations of the Otherworld deck and place them in the shadows, arranged in a line from left to right. Okay. So that works as you go 1, 2, 3, just like this. This is the shadows for locations. It's going to be a little different, but that's okay. Take the 3 City of Remnants mini cards and X decoys, where X is the amount of Doom on Agenda 2A, which is 4. So we're going to take this. Is this the monster? Yeah, so these are the 3 cards, right? You can see them here. And then we need 4 decoys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring them over to here. Okay. Okay. Alright, and then we flip them and shuffle them. And then, what do we do with them? Shuffle them face down and distribute them evenly as possible to its left, right, and below. Oh, okay, so, alright, we shuffle. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this will just be the 7, right? So, 2, 2, 3, it's as evenly as possible. Place each investigator here and the Red Glove Man at the Towering Vortex. Okay, so we go here. The Red Glove Man should be there. Cool. So shuffle each other set-aside coterie enemy into the encounter deck. Oh, were we not supposed to be drawing cards from the encounter deck before? Did we screw that up? Nothing said to not. Was it over here, maybe? Do not draw cards from the encounter deck during the Mythos phase. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Well, apparently I was a gooseball and played like it's silly, so. I was supposed to be setting up, and instead I was fighting things that I shouldn't have been fighting. But that's fine. These people who voted yay are now into the encounter deck, and we will have to fight them one more time. Alright, we have to find a way to go get to the top of the tower. Encounter cards is where we are at now. You cannot perform the same type of action twice in a row. Okay, at the end of your turn, test willpower to discard. No problem. And then there is no outsider enemy, so it gains surge. Amaranth. Welcome to the party, Amaranth. Alright. And then she had a key, I believe, right? Oh no, she lost her key. We took it, so that's fine. Yeah, she had the last boss one that Vincent has. Okay. All right. So she's here, and that's a thing. So we'll have Zoe go first. We'll have Zoe start by playing the Cyclopean Hammer. Actually. First she'll attack with Runic Axe and use the charge to deal damage and get +2. So she'll be 8 to 4, and it hits for 2. That is a -2, and it's not an outsider, so it hits for 2. Because she has this, she needs to space out her stuff. Then she'll play the hammer, which will discard this, and then she'll attack again, which is a failure, which will hit our friend. It's a good thing we didn't exhaust it. We'll put all the damage onto Guresh. And then... oh no, never mind. At least one has to be assigned here, so we'll have to do that. And then we will use our Bone Saw. And we will take +2 for the attack, so we are 5 to 4 is +1. We'll use Guresh to be +3. And we'll draw from here. We'll go +4. I'm assuming that's going to be a pass. The act is currently Act 2, I believe. Yep, let's go over here and modify that so we don't get it wrong. But that'll kill Amaranth, which is good for us. We will then also get to trigger our Resourceful. So we can pick any non-resourceful card, which is only the Brute Force, but we'll take it. And then we succeeded, so we can heal from Guresh, which in turn will draw us on the mend. Well, we've all been a little beat up, so as a fast, we're going to flip our key, and we'll knock this to 3 and take this off, and we'll take this and this, and we'll take on the mend. I guess I should have investigated first, so I could take... yeah, all right. We'll say I investigated first. Oh, wait, there's no clues here. Oh, but I can investigate against the location. Yeah, I'll investigate against the location, so I'm 6 to 3. That's a -5, so I fail. And then I'll flip the key, because it's a fast to do that. So we have one action remaining. Oof. I don't want to do too much. Let's get our bandages down so that way we can protect our wounded bystander. Okay. End of turn. Oh, at the end of your turn, so we had to make this test. So she is +1 to it. And she didn't have that when it was up, so she'll just test. That's a fail, so she'll keep that. Okay. Then we'll do upkeep and upkeep. Doom on the agenda, and encounter card. Okay. Cards we really don't like for 1,000, Alex. Alright. Okay, well, we'll have Vincent go. That's compulsion, so we have to do it. We can only do one of them. Yeah, so this one overrides that one, and then we just do that. So, that's 2. We have one action remaining. We'll use Guresh to investigate. So we are 6 to 3. And that will be it. That's -2, so we succeed, so we will take a clue. City of Remnants L. So the way that works is we go up here, we take the one on the left side. Forced, when you expose this location in the left position, it must take 1 damage. So we have to assign it over here because that's the rules. Oh, I should have healed this guy. I was greedy. And then we reveal it, so it goes there. And then... Alright, we have to... It was on what page? I think it was like 55, I think it said, or 56. Locations in the shadows. Okay. During this scenario, we must traverse the labyrinth in the world of the outsiders. To represent this, we're going to use the 3 City of Remnants locations in the shadows. Concealed minis adjacent to a location are considered to be at that location. Use the shroud value of your current location to attempt how to expose them. When a City of Remnants mini card is exposed, set it aside and find the City of Remnants in the shadows whose position matches it, and then put it into play. If there were other mini cards concealed in that position, move them so they are now arranged as evenly as possible in empty spots adjacent to the new place. After a City of Remnants location leaves the shadows, place the top card of the Otherworld deck in its position, where it was, then resolve its concealed words, placing its mini cards arranged as evenly as possible at the new location. Okay, so we're going to take the top one here. This has concealed 1, so we have to take 2 decoys. 1, 2. And the card that we just found. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And then the other one has to come as well. So okay. So this one has to go somewhere. Okay. So these two piles are still here. This is a new set of piles, and Vincent has exposed it by investigating, so he's done. Okay. Always keep 3 copies in the shadows. More than 1 mini card may occupy the same spot, but no spots. Oh, so never mind. So we have to put 1 in between them. Oh wait, no, they can't be where a place already is. Never mind. Right, that's over here on this one. Yeah, never mind. Okay. So these 2 are in the same spot, and these 3 or whatever. But okay, I got it. So now it's Zoe's turn. All right. Well, we can't perform the same action twice. We have so many bad things happening. Let's get down our well prepared, because we're going to need to make some tests here. And then let's attack the location with our Cyclopean Hammer. So we're 8 to 3. We were failing no matter what. And then we will make this test at +1. And we will stay +1. Hey, we succeed. And then we'll go +3 on this one, and we'll make it 4. And we succeed. Alright. Upkeep. Doing the agenda. Encounter card. Test willpower. For each point you fail by, make hollows. Alright, so we'll use well prepared again to get +2, so we're 6 to 3. That is a -5, but we'll flip this key to make it a -2, so we pass, so we don't lose cards. Encounter card over here. For each hollow you own, if there are 1 or more copies in your hand or play area, discard them and take a damage in a horror. Okay, there's no machete, there's no resourceful, that's in our graveyard. The perception is also in our graveyard, and the backpack's not here, so we don't. So if nothing is done, choose a non-weakness card in your play area or hand and make it a hollow. Okay. It's interesting. I guess we'll pick this. Okay. We'll have Vincent begin the turn. He'll have to do compulsion. which he'll have to do, and then we will have him investigate the location with Girish. We will also, hold on, never mind. We have to heal our bystander, otherwise real bad things are gonna happen. Oh. Now, let's investigate the location. Let's draw a card with this, because we can. That's helpful. Oh, this isn't... Oh, it's to commit to a test, okay. Oh, we were supposed to... So Vincent found the location, so he would move over to here. That changes a lot of things, okay. That's part of the... It's a reaction here that we can use, which we will. So in that case, we will use Bizarre Diagnosis to heal 3 damage and place a clue at this location with the intention of us using Deduction next turn. That said, it's now Zoe's turn, so she's going to punch this location because there's a bunch of things in the shadows, so we'll take a peek. Yep. Okay. Okay, well, we found a bunch of decoys, so can't hurt to get rid of them. What do we need to go up? Okay, we have to get into here. Those are things up there. So there's a sequence we're going to have to figure out over here. Does this have... Oh, there we go. These are not supposed to be revealed. Okay. The gate is sealed and forgotten. We must spend 8 clues to get in. Okay, well that changes the math. Alright, so Zoe did her hits, and then did upkeep. So we didn't do upkeep for... because that was the last card for them. Okay, there's Stupor. It's going to make things super not great. I don't think I did upkeep actually, because she only has 1 resource, so yeah. Alright, Doom in the agenda and encounter card. Okay. And aloof. At the end of the enemy phase, each investigator makes their card a hollow. Okay, that's fine. So we'll have Vincent engage and then fight with brute force. We are +4. We succeed and it does 3 damage. That kills, and then with our final investigation we'll use deduction. Location is 2, we'll use Garesh to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so we're +6. We succeed by 3, so we get 3 clues. And we'll take all the clues. And then Girish can only heal from himself, but he hasn't taken any damage. So that's all of his. We could have committed this, and we would have, I guess, to heal this and get rid of this, because we don't want to keep that anymore. Alright. Over here, we have the Beast in a Cowl of Crimson. It is elite, so we can't use our extra power on the hammer with it, but we can still punch as wanted, so we will. We have here a Vicious Blow, so we'll probably use that at some point. So we'll attack, and then we'll use Vicious Blow, and that's 5. So we get 2 and 2, and then the 1 extra one is 5. Oh, it has victory. Huh, that's good. Do you have victory? Yeah. And then I bet you Amaranth does too. Yeah, okay. Victory 0, but it just gets them out of the deck so we won't see them again. So that's 2 actions for Zoe. We have 1 remaining. We don't have a lot of money. We should probably play the Med Student. We need to get Soaked down. We're just low and we don't want to die. So, and when we go through our deck, we're going to want to have as many Horror Soak as possible and things like that. So, alright, so we'll go Upkeep. There's an ability to Clue for Zoe, so that'll help. Magnifying Glass for Vincent is going to be a big help as well. 8 of 10, and Encounter card. You said 9 of 10? 9 of 10. Cool. Well, here we go. Second Ancient Evils in advance? No. There's no Outsiders. Second Ancient Evil? Nope. You can't do the same kind of action twice. Well, that's like the same as Stupor. Doesn't even do anything. Alright. So we'll have Vincent go. He'll investigate. He is +4. We'll drop in our Magnifying Glass for +5. Hey, we needed it. Cool. We'll flip here. Ooh, cool. Right side. What does the right side one do? When it's in... Oh, cool. It doesn't do anything in the right side. We just get to put it into play. Neat. Alright, and then the new one comes down, and it has concealed 1. So we take 2 decoy... just concealed 1? Oh, they all had concealed 1. Alright, so this decoy wouldn't be here. So we take this, do that, flip it over, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. We get to place them, so we're going to place them like this and like this with the hope that we kind of keep things a little bit connected if possible, even though we see here that there's nothing in this location. If this happens to be it, then we'll be able to do that. Moving doesn't happen for free, and we can spend stuff to... No, we don't need to do any of that. So we investigated. We'll move down with Vincent. When you leave here, you have to test agility. If you fail, you take damage, okay? And you can take horror to peak. Alright. We have 1 action remaining. None of this stuff looks incredible right now. So I think what we're going to do is draw a card. Okay. Over here, we'll go to Zoe's turn. Well, there's things to punch, so she'll punch the location. She'll succeed. It's a decoy, so then we'll punch and connect. And then put in the City of Remnants M, which is from the middle. In the middle position, she'll lose an action. Oh, she would have known that that's the one that was there. So let's say that she would gain a resource. Oh, and she got engaged by the person, whatever it was, the beast in the Kylo Crimson, so she gets another money. But we would have seen that it was there, and we saw left and right over here in the cards, so we know that the middle was the last one. Then she'll flip it, and then she'll use the reaction here to move into it, and then we need to do decoy. I'm sure it's going to be 1, but we'll make sure. They seem to all be decoy. Yeah, concealed 1. Alright, so we bring this over here, shuffle, 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 1 to down, 1 to the side like that. And then we move into the location. After you reveal it, look at the top card of your deck. If it's not a weakness, make it a hollow. It is a weakness, so it's not going to be a hollow. If there are no clues here, we can swap mini cards. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so then we'll go upkeep and upkeep. We knew that was coming, unfortunately. Not much we could do about it. And it's time to discard down. So let's discard down the cards we don't necessarily need. We love Sixth Sense, but we're not going to be able to hold on to it. And if we discard this, we can maybe get it back. But these are powerful cards, especially because we have On the Hunt right now. Okay, so where are we? We are on Doom on the Agenda, which advances us. Shift an unstable key. Flip each decoy over and shuffle all the mini cards in play and place them at random. Okay. So there's 1 here, 1 there, 2 here, and then 1 and 1. Okay, so basically there's 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 2 up there, and 1 here, right? Okay. And then let's read some more. Each investigator takes 2 damage and 2 horror, but may either shift an unstable key without getting its ability. Shift an unstable key they control without... Oh, they have to just do the bad thing. Okay, never mind. We can't do that. That's not legal. So Vincent has to take 2 and 2. Luckily, we have Gurish here, who loves to soak damage. So he'll take 2 and 2. And then... how did this get unshifted? Did I not... I'm pretty confident... Is this... No. I'm pretty confident that I had shifted that. I'm pretty confident I shifted it for an effect, so I'm going to have it just shift. This will take 1 and 1, and then she'll take 1 and 1. Okay. I don't know if we're going to have enough time to finish this. Because we messed up. But it is what it is. Alright. So in the encounter phase, we're going to stick to the plan to play on the hunt and look at the top, look through the encounter deck and get any monster and spawn it engaged with us. So this has aloof, so we're just going to pick it, so that way, because it spawns engaged with us, it ignores its normal aloofness and we get a resource. When we kill it, we'll also get 3 additional resources. Encounter card over here. Oh, it didn't shuffle. Hold on. That was the top card. Okay. That's not any better. After you end your turn, it'll try to kill. Okay. It'll do bad things. And it's here and aloof. Alright, so we'll have Zoe go first. She'll spend 2 resources to play Scene of the Crime and get both of these clues. So now we have 6. We need 8 to get into this location, so we'll need at least 1. Oh, there's 2 at Vincent's spot. Perfect. Alright, and then Zoe will do her job, which is punching bad guys. She is +5. She succeeds. And then she has 1 action remaining, so she'll just move back to the knotted tower with the hope of moving up to the gravity-defying climb after Vincent comes. So Vincent will go, we'll investigate. We're going to play Practice Makes Perfect, looking for one of those deductions in the top 9. Unfortunately for us, many things are here, but deduction is not one of them. So that's just discarded. We'll use Garesh to gain an extra 2 skill. We'll do Inspiring Presence to get 3 skill. So that's 8 to 3 is +5. We'll succeed. We will heal for ourselves, taking back... Oh, we can't get on the mend. But we'll heal Garesh as well. Or actually, Garesh will heal the horror then, because... And then we'll heal the other horror with the Inspiring Presence. Because damage is what triggers our thing, and we already have it in our hand. So that's action 1. Unfortunately, because of our amazing cards here, we can't continue to investigate. So we will engage this friend, and we will use Flare. Flare will deal a bunch of damage, so we succeed, and it gets exiled. But this is not as a hollow, it's just exiled. And so engage and fight. So then upkeep for Vincent, upkeep for Zoe, Doom on the agenda, and and then this would have gone to the discard pile and given us 3 resources. Encounter card. Flip decoys over, shuffle them, and put them back. Each investigator takes a damage and a heart. Yeah, we're just gonna shuffle the decoys again. We don't need decoys anymore. We have all the clues. Oh, he got a clue last turn. All the clues that we need right now are in play, so it doesn't make sense to like try to protect where the decoys are. We'll just put them where they are. So 1, 2, and then we could put it here and there, and that one will just stay. Alright, so that's taken care of. Oh, we had to test this, didn't we? We are even. We failed. Okay. Place 1 Doom on the asset you control with the highest resource costs, and then if nothing gets placed, it gains Surge. Well, that will be Garesh. Okay. So now it'll be Vincent's turn. We'll use Garesh. We'll commit on the mend. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. We succeed. We'll take the clue. We'll heal. We'll take the on the mend back, and then we'll move twice. So investigate, move, move. Oh, I can't do move, move. Okay. Well, I guess we're stopping here. And we'll draw a card. Okay. And then Zoe can go. She'll spend her turn to play Greet down. So that gets her an extra combat, and she'll click off her weakness because she needs to wait a turn. We'll do upkeep, Doom on the agenda, and encounter card. I love you, game. Oh, we have to test this. So we are even. We had this in our hand, so we would have taken heart in the knowledge that will fail. Yep, and as we said before, always commit take heart when you want to fail a test, because then you'll pass. Alright. And the Sanguine Watcher. When you defeat him, he'll shift his keys twice. But he doesn't have any keys, I don't believe. Correct. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess we'll have Vincent go first. We'll exhaust Giresh and commit On the Mend and Vicious Blow to deal 3, 5, 8, 9, 10. So we're plus 6. So we succeed, and we'll use the Bone Saw to deal an extra damage, and we'll take a damage. So Giresh succeeds, so this comes off, and then it goes back on. And then the Bone Saw will do 1, 2, 3 damage, but that doesn't kill our friend. But then we healed, so we get On the Mend back. So we'll fight again. We'll commit On the Mend, so we're plus 3. I believe that's a success. He's not an outsider, so he'll go up to the discard pile. Alright, so we fought twice, and we will move over. Now we're here, so Zoe will spend the clues and move up. Find a way to enter the gravity-defying climb and advance. Set each concealed mini card aside out of play, as I said. Okay, so we need the cities. Oh, they were both over there? Cool. Decoy. Decoy. City. Decoy. Okay. Take the 3 city remnant cards and 2 decoys and shuffle them face down to create, okay, a random order of decoys. 1, 2, group. So there should be 5 here. Perfect. Alright, so we're just going to put them in a sequence like this. Okay. If we get into the Towering Vortex, we advance. So here it says whenever you would reveal a concealed mini here, if it's the next one in the sequence, it remains play and exposed, and you may reveal another one. If you reveal any other mini, flip it in each other concealed mini card face down. So basically you have to find all of them in the correct order. So now we don't want to shuffle cards, remember before. But anyway, moving takes 2, so fighting would also take 2, so we can't. So we only have 1 action remaining. It doesn't look like investigating would do well for us here, so let's draw a card. Okay, so from there we'll go to, oh, we have to make this test, hold on. We'll commit well prepared, so you get this, so we are 6 to 3 is plus 3. We'll go plus 5. I really just don't want to be locked down by this card. Okay. Now we'll go to upkeep. And upkeep over here. Okay. Doom on the agenda. 4 of 7. And encounter card. Ancient Evil. Okay. None of those cards match these cards, so make another. Oh no, it's not from our top of our deck. It's from. Okay, yeah, we don't need this anymore. Alright, so Vincent can only do 1 investigate per turn, so we'll have him start there. We'll use Giresh, and we will investigate. We succeed, and we can heal we can heal Zoe and give her a copy of On the Mend. Ours gets removed over to that side. And then Giresh gets to heal himself, so we get another copy of On the Mend for ourselves, and then we can reveal one of the minis. Okay, so what's the sequence? Oh, sorry. So first it's left, middle, right. So we know this is the middle, so it's the one that we have to reveal second. So that's action 1. Then we can use our Bone Saw to attack. And we are 5 to 4. We can go 7 to 4, PE plus 3. That's a success. Left. Ooh, okay. So now we have to decide. Can we guess correctly on the next one, or should we hit the middle? Was it a 1 in 3 chance? I think we just we ride for luck. So this is -2, so it's a fail. So that's all 3 of Vincent's. I will head over to Zoe. She'll punch. That's a success. Stop. So we'll flip, which one? Alright, this one. Yeah, we'll risk it that we're going to get it right. Alright, then we'll punch again. Oh, that's actually a fail, which means that the last one was a fail as well. Would I have done anything differently knowing that? No. Okay. And then I guess now we'll commit well prepared and we'll test again. Yeah, and we'll pass and we'll do this. Okay. Upkeep. Okay. Upkeep. Doom in the agenda. 6 of 7. Jesus, we're about to advance. Alright. Encounter card. Place 1 Doom on the asset you control with the highest value. We're going to pick Greet because it's a tie. And an enemy. When it engages you, top card becomes a hollow. Okay. Well, we'll fight with Goresh and our bone saw. Actually, do we need both? No, we don't. Well, alright, let's do this. We attack with the bone saw, that's +2. That gets us we'll be +2. We'll go +5. We succeed. We're going to deal a damage to ourselves for the bone saw, but we're going to use bandages to block it, which is going to give us back on the mend and discard this guy. Then we're going to investigate with sharp vision with a basic investigate. So we're 8 to 4. We succeed, so we get 2 clues. So we'll pick this one. Hey, nice. So we get them all. So what does that do? Oh, when we got it right, we're supposed to get them both. Never mind. Okay. So this happened, that happened. Well, we messed up, so that's fine. We would have had an extra free look at a mini card, but okay. So we've done this. So then this says if we enter the vortex. All right. Well, we have 1 action remaining, so we'll use it to go into the vortex. Oh, Vincent was up here. I don't know why I didn't move him up before. So we enter. That'll advance. Set each consigned mini out of play. Get the bad guy. Spawn him and the red glove man at the towering vortex. Take his mini card and 4 decoys. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip. Put them here. And then arrange them in a random order so that we don't know. Okay, and then he'll engage us because we walked in. When you reveal a card here, if it's its card, deal 3 damage, and then flip them all and shuffle them. If it's not, it's a decoy. It remains face up. So basically, you have a shot to deal 3 damage to the boss. But we fought, we investigated, we moved, so they're done. Zoe will move up. We didn't play safeguard this game, right? No. Okay. So she'll move in. This monster's elite, so we'll just attack it with the hammer. We'll commit vicious blow. So we are 8 to 5, 9 to 5 is +4. We'll commit this to be +6. We succeed and kill him. So he also will go into that. We'll draw a card from that. And then we'll use Greet to take a damage and take a peek at a card. We got it, so it'll deal 3 damage to this guy. Group, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he's here and has now taken 3 gigantic damage. He has 9 health. he cannot make attacks of opportunity, which is good. When he would take 1 or more damage from an attack or player card, choose and reveal the concealed mini. If it is a decoy, cancel all that damage, just gel. Well, we would obviously pick the one that we just found, so that's fine. Because I get it now. This is when we attack him, we don't hit him, we flip over the mini card, and then we can deal 3 damage to him. Okay. And that's not per damage, right? Choose and reveal a concealed mini. If it's a decoy, it's face up. Otherwise, it's dealt as normal. Then flip all the cards face down and shuffle them. Okay, so it's the same thing, but we have to do the actual damage of the attack. Okay. So we moved in and we fought. We have 1 more action. Yeah, I guess we just attack with the hammer again. We are, what is it? 8 to 6. So let's commit guts to be +4. Actually, not guts. We'll use well prepared to be 12 to 6, so we're +6. We succeed. It's a decoy. Okay. Alright, well, that's all of our actions. So we go, this goes to the discard pile. This goes upkeep. This goes upkeep. Well, I don't know if that's going to matter, but we're going to keep going. Alright, and then this has to spawn at the location furthest from us. Doom on the agenda, which will advance us, which might do something bad. We are each defeated, so we lose. Wah, wah, wah. We lost too much time to that, to not going forward. It would only been 2 more turns. We probably could have won, but oh well. The cell was hollowed, and we lose the campaign. So, it wasn't the ideal ending. We should have advanced at the end of the second turn. I wasn't paying attention. I also drew extra encounter cards that I wasn't supposed to draw, so oh well. We'll be back tomorrow night. We're going to do Return to the Night of the Zealot, so we'll start from the beginning, and then we're going to unlock the entire card pool. So that means we're going to have access to everything from core, and we're going to have access from core to Scarlet Keys, rather, and we're going to open up all of the Parallel Investigators, and we're going to open up all of the Return to cards. So you'll see a lot different style of game and deck. I mean, similar more to these last few missions, but with a little bit, with like maybe investigators we played earlier, and maybe showing off some different interactions and things of that nature. I hope everyone had a good time, and I'll see you all tomorrow night.